By supporting the Flower Valley Conservation Trust, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Espresso on SABC3. Now, we're celebrating Decorating Day, and especially in our Feel Good kitchen, we've done everything so far, from sugar decorating and a French wedding cake. And this time, Grace is taking us through how to make handmade roses. Now, when you see it in those beautiful books that you have, Grace, I'm like, how do you do this? Now, there's a chance for you to also win a copy of this book later on. But before we even get there, Grace, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Alana.
Take me through this because the result is beautiful. How do I make it?
Well, we start off with some paste, and we make it out of Petit-Nice ready-to-roll fondant. Add some CMC powder, which stabilizes it, and then it becomes nice and gummy like
Oh,
this.
look at that.
Yes,
My question
lovely.
is it edible?
It is completely edible.
It reminds me of the wedding cakes that even my Jewish aunt, you know, she freezes it for 24 years.
Absolutely.
Can I do that?
Yes, I've made cakes for christenings and used the flowers from the parents' wedding cake.
Wow,
yes,
that they've kept for years. Okay, so let's get started.
Right, so I've taken my modelling paste and I've just rolled out 6 balls. So
Okay,
I've
so I've got my balls. Thank you very much.
And you're going to help me along here. So
sure.
whatever I do, then you just
I'll copy.
Okay, so I've taken some balls and I'm just going to squash them between this very sturdy Ziploc bag. You just need something that is going to not
How
tear.
flat do I make them?
So
is that good?
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
that's
now
fine.
we're only going to work on the top of that ball, and with your nail, because it's quite important, just like push it out in a fan so it looks like a rose petal.
Right.
Making sure that this part becomes thinner.
Okay, so the end part becomes thinner.
That's
perfect.
Okay, so you take this one. Can you see that this part is fat?
Ah, okay, you did only the one side.
So
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all you're going to roll is, not like a sleeping bag, but almost like a
You roll the
cone.
bottom part.
So this part goes in like it swings up like that.
Right. You're so good at this. You can be as good at this while we're making this. Our keyword for today is roses. So roses to 33728 in order to get a link to the recipe, of course, how to make this. And then also you stand in a chance to winning Grace Stevens' book. It's called Celebration Cakes when you get that recipe. So stay tuned.
How's it going?
So, okay, so you just keep rolling it?
Yes.
Okay.
You make a cone like that and then pop it on your work surface.
Do you make it flat at the bottom?
Just let's get the...
Oops. There goes my rose petal.
Let's roll it up. Can you see I rolled it up like that? You just want to make a cone.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. So I do the rest with
the rest exactly the same.
And you do the top and the bottom stays...
Bottom stays fat.
Okay. Bottom stays fat and the top... And we're making a rose?
We are. We're making a pretty rose just like that. So the next petal, you just tuck behind there, making sure that the petal stays level.
Okay.
You tuck it halfway around.
Halfway around.
Yep. Next petal sneaks in there, gets tucked in there tightly.
Roses. We're making decorations. Okay. So you just go around and round it. Okay.
And pull it round.
I think your rose is going to look a lot
tight.
better than mine. This is my first time making it, but I think I'm coping.
There we go.
Hey, my roses! Look at that! It's taking shape. Ha ha ha! Look at that. Okay, I love it.
Good job.
So you just keep going.
And then the next one is 3 in a row because yours is
I
getting
get it now.
fatter,
So there's 6 pebbles that makes the rose. Okay, so 1 rose.
So now it's the next 3 because your cone is fatter now. You need 3 petals to go all the way around.
Right.
So if you wanted to add more, you'd add 5.
How do you get it stiff? How do you? Does it set?
Yeah, it will. You leave it out in the air, and the air just sets
will
it.
dry it and make it really pretty. Our keyword for today: roses to 33728. And don't forget, you also stand in line to winning Grace Stevens' beautiful book. It's called Celebration Cakes. We're also going to give you an idea of how we made or created this. How many cakes do you make a week now, or do you only teach housewives like me how to spend our time and use our hands?
Yes, just be creative. It's amazing how many accountants, financial people with very analytical jobs come and just for a break.
But this is like colouring in. It's a little bit therapeutic as well while you're trying to make a rose. And you almost don't want people to eat it because so much time went into creating it. Now I think mine's finished, but mine is a very high rose.
So just pinch it at the bottom. Yeah. So pinch off that fat bit.
Can I take it off?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I pinch mine off. And then just shape it and then pop it into the buttercream. Buttercream's nice and soft.
This is more like a dahlia than a rose, but look, I made it.
I've got some more here. You can carry on decorating.
So you just and you can use anything at the bottom, I guess, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so but
And
you've
I just
made
make
these.
smaller ones here. I think that's very Cath Kitson, and then bigger ones
Okay,
like that.
and you made this muffins. Now, while we're having a look at this and we're creating some more flowers, we're going to take a look at how we got to this point.
Roll balls of modeling paste. Press balls between two plastic pieces, making one edge thinner than the other. Roll into a cone shape to form the bud of the rose. Wrap pieces of paste around the bud to form the petals. Add more petals to make rose bigger. Cut leaves out of green paste to finish rose.
Okay, so our keyword for today is what's our keyword? Roses. 2, 3, 3, 7, 2, 8. I'm so intrigued by what I'm doing. So we're doing leaves now, but this is fairly easy because you just cut it out with a little.
Cut and push.
But what is this? This is like a.
This is a little plunger cutter.
Okay.
And it's got the vein in
We've
it.
got all these guests on studio, and I think they need to come in and actually eat our
That's why we
beautiful-
make cupcakes, so
I
people
know,
can
so
eat
that they can
them.
all come. Leigh-anne and Johnny V and GB Collective, come join us. Come join us. This is what we do on the show. We do decorating because it's International Decorating Day. And look, I made you
a pretty one.
I made you a beautiful.
There you go.
So much.
Cupcakes, yes. It's
Yes.
It's like a little garden on a cupcake.
Yes,
Yeah.
I made that one. Can you see it?
I can see. They smell real too.
Katlejo says he can see which one I made.